All right, as you step out my back door, here to the left is a big flower bed we put in a few years ago when we redid all the concrete. We have mulched the bed. You can see some of the hostas are coming up. I put just a few of my little concrete things out. Still have a lot to do. We know it's spring when these hostas start peeking out. But I guess about 10 years ago, we made this big purchase of this concrete bird bath. It's at least 10 years old, but you know, concrete does not last forever. And we paid about $300 for this double-decker cherub concrete fountain. It was beautiful for many years. I mean, it was actually hooked up to water and works, and it does work. It's just after so many years of being in the elements, especially this middle part right here is just crumbling. We're still gonna maybe try to salvage the bottom part and put the little cherubs in the bottom bowl and just move it to another part of the yard. What we've decided to do is remove this, build a little wishing well. We thought that would be really cute. I'm gonna get my phone and show you our inspiration picture. I Googled easy flower bed wishing wells and came up with this. Don't have any kind of pattern to go by, but we just know about what size we want, and this is simple enough where I think we can just kind of wing it. And I may end up building it up to where I can put a flower pot or something in the center. But I just love the look of that. But I told him that I wanted it to be approximately the same size visually as the fountain, because we're so used to having this big feature in the middle of the flower bed. He's gone to Lowe's now to get some odds and ends. I'll share with you what we've got and some little snippets throughout the process. We don't know if this is just going to be a day project or it's going to be 2 or 3 days, but I'll be sure and share with you the process and the end result. He's back from Lowe's now, and I will put a supply list of what we use to create the wishing well down below. All right, we got our 2-foot box made for the bottom, and he went ahead and found the center of our box, and this is where he's going to install the 2x4s, one on each side, to support the roof. All right, I just wanted to show you what he was doing to connect the roof. He took a 5-foot 2x4 and cut it at a 45-degree angle, and then we took another 2x4 and did it 45-degree angle, and then this little support at 45-degree angle, and we're going to nail this under this triangle. All right, I think we're going to call it quits for today. We've been out here about 4 hours, but we got 95% of it done. I'm just going to walk around and show you. We still have to do like a little edging on the top of the box, but as far as dimensions and the size and everything, it's exactly what I was hoping it would turn out. Tomorrow we're going to work on it some more, and I'll show you. All right, it's been a couple days, and I wanted to show you that my husband went ahead and did some finishing touches on it without me. He was able to drill 2 holes in the side stands and put this big dowel rod in here and put a little handle on there. I'm gonna show you the other side, and just put a little piece of block wood here to keep it in place. Down here on the top of the box, he just ripped some fence boards in half and cut them on a 45-degree angle and just kind of put a neat topper on the top of the wishing well. And our plan is to put a hanging bucket here with some flowers. So I'm going to probably wait a week or two before posting this, and hopefully I can get the wishing well in place and show you what it looks like in the flower bed. Well, it's been about 3 weeks. I wanted to wait till I got my flowers planted and they were somewhat established, but we have got our wishing well in the flower bed, and we couldn't be more pleased. We just love how it turned out. Size wise, it was the perfect replacement instead of the expensive concrete fountain. And it ended up costing us about $50 versus about a $300 fountain. Now these wishing wells cost about $150 or so if you were just to outright buy them from somebody making them. And we ended up tying a little galvanized bucket onto the rod there, and I planted 6 impatiens in the bucket, and here in a few weeks those are just going to bubble over and look even more pretty. And I hope you enjoyed us taking you along and us creating this wishing well. I know there's tons of plans and videos out there of how to make these, but if you have any specific questions about ours, feel free to email me and I'll measure or help you any way I can. And we're really going to enjoy this for many summers to come. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back in a few days. Bye-bye.